Hi everyone, this is Anson from AnsonAlex.com, and in this video I'm going to show you the best way to take a screenshot on your Mac computer depending on your situation. So I have this image file open here, and I just have it open so that we can kind of play around with it as we take some screenshots. But first and foremost, the easiest way to take a screenshot on Mac is to press the Command key, the Shift key, and the 3 key all at the same time. You'll notice that when I do that, my screenshot appears at the bottom right. And if I wait long enough, this will close and it will appear here on my desktop. But I could also click to take a look, open it up, and then just hit the X, and you'll notice that it now appears on the desktop. There are actually two screenshots because I have two monitors, so this is my second monitor. I can just delete that one. That's Command Delete. So that's the easiest way to take a screenshot. Now, the second way that you might want to use is instead of doing Command Shift 3, we're going to do Command Shift and 4. Now when we do that, you'll notice that we get the crosshairs on the cursor here. So now we can click and drag the selection that we'd like to screenshot. So if you only want to screenshot a certain part of your screen, you can do it like that. So you can see, here's my screenshot. We can go ahead and click to open it and close it, and you'll see it now appears on my desktop. So those are the two easiest ways. However, there's a really cool feature here on Mac that people don't use as much, and that's pressing Command, Shift, and 5 at the same time. When we do that, it brings up this screenshot menu, and we can choose from some different options. So we could capture the entire screen, which is what we did with Command Shift 3. We could capture the selected window. So that's a new one. So I'll show you that in a second. We could capture the selected portion, which is essentially what we did with Command Shift 4. And we could also record. So we could either record our entire screen, so this is video, or we could record a selected portion of our screen. And once we finish recording, they will show up here on the desktop, just like the screenshots. Okay, so now let's take a look at this Capture Selected window. When I click on that option and I mouse around my screen, you'll notice that it kind of becomes shaded in the window that I'm currently selecting. So if I click right here, it's going to take a picture of my desktop, but it's not going to include this window. Now at the same time, if I click up here, it's going to take a picture of this window. It's not going to include my desktop. So let's try that. So you can see I click in there and we have the screenshot of just that window. So that's really useful if you maybe have a browser, a split screen browser, and you only want to take a picture of one of the browser pages, something like that. Now I also want to mention there is a way to take screenshot on Mac OS without using keyboard shortcuts. And what you need to do is you need to go up to Spotlight in the right corner of your screen, the magnifying glass, and then when you click on Spotlight, you're just going to search for screenshot. So you do have to use your keyboard, but you don't have to use keyboard shortcuts. So I'm not sure if that's easier or not, but you'll notice that when I search for screenshot, I have this basically an application that shows up called Screenshot, and that opens up the same menu that I got when I pressed Command Shift 5. So we could capture the entire screen, click on Capture, and we've now taken another screenshot. If I right click on this, I can just hit Close, and that will send it to the desktop as well. It didn't used to be that preview, which is kind of nice, but it's also kind of annoying because it doesn't come to your desktop as quickly. So again, you can right click on it and click Close if you just want it to go straight to your desktop. So here are all the screenshots. We can take a look. Those are the easiest ways to take a screenshot on Mac. Again, Command Shift 3 for your whole screen, Command Shift 4, and you can click and drag, and Command Shift 5, and you have access to the screenshot menu. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, I would really appreciate a thumbs up here on YouTube. And if you want to see more technology tips and tutorials, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's all I have for you for now. This is Anson from AnsonAlex.com.